Now let's add a picture of Elon Musk here. So I have my picture already, so I will insert it directly, but you can find anyone that you want. Right. The only thing is that, for example, this one, the only thing is that we need to have a square picture of him. So let's crop this. So we need a square, so we need to find the right proportions here. All right, this seems like a square. See, it's almost the same. Okay, so we have our square, but of course we will not leave it like this. Actually, for now, you could put this picture somewhere on the side because we will do a fancy object here in the middle that will rotate and everything. So this is something that we haven't seen in the previous project, and I will show you how to do some really cool stuff. So click here, insert shape, and take a circle. Okay, make this circle bigger. By the way, now you see that the default color at which the shapes and everything else appears is the one that you set in your accents pattern. So shape outline, no outline, and let's make it white. So what I want to do is to cut out the circle here and leave basically a ring. So how do you do that? Click on the same circle that you just created, copy it. Okay, now I have a copy. Make it a different color, whatever. Let's choose this one. Place it exactly in the middle. And now you have to resize it, but resize it from the center. And there is a keyboard shortcut for this. So you hold Ctrl and Shift at the same time, and then you resize from here. You see, it stays in the middle and it resizes perfectly inside. So like I said, I want a ring here, but a real ring, not a fake ring, okay? So there's a technique for that. You can actually cut shapes in PowerPoint. So what you need to do is you need to select both of these shapes. Then you go to Format, Merge Shapes, and Fragment, okay? Now you click here in the middle, you click on Delete, and that's it. You have a real ring, and this is really cool. So let's leave this ring in the middle, make it white once again. And now what I would like to do is something that simulates a graph. For example, imagine that this is a pie, like a sort of a pie chart. And then I want to make something appear here, then something appear here, and etc. until maybe somewhere here in the middle. Once again, this is just to show you what we can do with PowerPoint. So in order to do this, we'll have to cut more shapes. So what I advise you to do is to copy this ring here and put it somewhere here, just in case we mess up the stuff that we're doing. So now in order to cut these little pieces here, we need to be creative. So go on Insert, Shapes, and choose this triangle here, but not this one here, right? Choose the right triangle, right? Now take out the shape outline, rotate it this way, and position it in the middle here. Okay, so now it's up to you to be visually correct in assessing where you want this line, this cut to be. Because what I want is to fill out this part of the ring and then again this part, etc. So when you move this from here, you can see that the shape and the orientation of this line changes. So depending on how much of it you want to fill, as you can see now, this part of the ring is transparent. Like look here, when I move it, it's transparent. So this is exactly the part that we want to fill. So let's say that we just keep it simple for now and do exactly this perfect kind of triangle. We position it here in order to cut out this part. So now once again, select this triangle, then select the ring, go on Format, Merge Shapes, and Fragment. Now you have to delete everything that remains. So this part, and this part. And now as you can see, this part here is independent. The ring remained, but it got cut out. So let me go back. Just in case we have this backup ring, if we need to replace it or for whatever other reasons. But now for simplicity, select this ring here and make the shape white once again. So now you probably see where I'm going with this. I want to make several more of those, by continuing to do it on the right side. So once again, I will have to play with the shapes. Let's try it again. Let's try the same triangle. Also, now let's change the fill shape because it's the same as here, so it will not be easy for us to differentiate them. So pick another one. Pick, let's say, this one. It doesn't matter at this point. Rotate. All right. See, it doesn't even matter where I place the triangle. What matters is that you need to have this whole part of the circle covered. And then this line here has to be where you want it to be. Yeah, let's try something like this. So as you can see, it really doesn't matter how big this triangle is or whatever. What you need to do now is select this triangle and this ring here, but not that part that we cut out. Then again, format, merge shapes, and fragment. And delete this part. And that's it, you see. We have our parts. So I will redo the same manipulation to create 3 more of these parts like this, and I will accelerate the video. If you didn't understand how to do it, you can just rewind and watch it again. But once you master the technique, it will be very easy. All right, let's make this one slightly go until here, and let's stop for now. So fragment. All right. As you can see, we have a ring. We have also a full ring if we need. And then we have different parts here, which we can play with.